Man, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Game Like Will, man, back with another video. Listen, man, title of this video, we're gonna get straight to it. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna get straight to it. Listen up. How not to be needy through text. We're gonna talk about needy versus persistent. Two totally different things, right? Family, listen. Family, listen. Those are two totally different things. Needy versus uh, persistent, right? See, and this shit right here is so beautiful because the typical person don't know that needy is on the left hand and persistent is on the right hand. You did what I'm saying? They don't understand that all your life since middle school, because I remember it was like middle school when girls started saying, "Oh, you're thirsty. Oh, you're thirsty. Oh, your bro is thirsty." And that's kind of when I could speak for myself. That's when the reiteration of the brain cells started to morph into maybe I should be more timid. Maybe I should think twice. Maybe I should. That is kind of when I feel like that, because before that, you know, I was never the most assertive, confident. But I remember like fifth grade, maybe even yeah, sixth grade, when I really started to kind of I ain't gonna say I broke out the shell, but I was kind of like, I had a little girlfriend here, little girlfriend there. I started to talk to the cutest girl in the classroom. I started to like participate, you know what I'm saying? And I started to really have a realization like, damn, okay, the cutest girl in the school, she letting me just talk to her. Like, I vividly remember this girl, I'm not gonna say her name. She was doing a test or a assignment. I walked up to her. It was one of those moments where you just like, fuck it, I'm about to just try this shit. No one told me to try it. No one know I'm about to do this shit. I didn't even know. You feel me? I just pull up to her desk and I'm like, "What you doing?" That's the man in me. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit, man. That's that shit for real. What you doing? Like, innocent. Like, what you doing? She like, nothing. I'm just doing this work right here, doing this. So just off that little interaction right there, it showed me like, bruh, niggas really be living in a dome, and we need to be living in our chromosomes. You feel me? We need to be living in the body and in the flesh. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why father figures be so important because they tell you to move before you start thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what that was. I had to reiterate shit, but man, listen. So like I said, persistence starts right there. Like right, that was my urethra moment, and then from that moment, I'm starting to okay, fifth grade. Sixth grade. We about to hit middle school. So it was kind of like a slow little, a little finesse. Yeah, and my energy started becoming more free and more. I started moving more in nature type shit. As far as dating and shit like that, and just flirting and just trying out shit. So that's natural, right? But right? So you start to persist, peep that. I started to persist, right? On my journey of flirting and it's ironic because in my neighborhood there was some pretty girls and it kind of helped me to kind of be like, okay, I'm really comfortable around pretty girls. Like I'm really comfortable because I don't know, had a lot of good experiences, got a good reference points early on. And so, and I'm gonna get right into the lesson real soon, like probably like at 5 minutes. But peep this. So I'm starting to have girls that everybody like me type shit. So that's kind of really breaking. It's kind of really breaking me in type shit. Like I'm really feeling myself, at an early age, middle school type shit. I'm really feeling myself. Don't let me talk about all the girls that was in eighth grade when I was in seventh grade. I'm just saying it was a lot of flirting. It was a lot of crushes that I had. I had a lot of crushes, and even to this day, I still like last school I went to was in New Hampshire, Job Corps, and it was like I was flirting with teachers. You feel me? Like damn near, smashed a female on my first week of school. Just like went to the mall with her, smashed her at the mall. She had a boyfriend and everything on campus. Like I just like I'm not gonna make it seem like I be running shit, but like You know, it get like that type shit. So what I'm trying to say is, right, one would ask like, yo, bro, you got a lot of these good reference points. Like, you seem like you that boy. Like, what, like, where are you going wrong, bro? It don't matter. Like, we all got flaws. You know, my text game, not all that. Like, I had a girlfriend at Job Corps, and when we got on the phone like only 2-3 times. Like, and every time we got on the phone, which is bad, but every time we got on the phone, I was just like silent and trying to think like, yo, what the fuck do I say? Like, you feel me? Like, and you know, if you ask anybody in the school, niggas would be like, yo, that nigga will get all the girls, that nigga will this. You know, they really thought I was like Himothy for real. And, you know, I've been blessed to always, for people to always think highly of me in those regards. But they don't even know that I'm just like them type shit. But in reality, you know, sometimes you do get blessed because you look good or handsome, you know, handsome man Riz type shit. So I think niggas be more so looking at that, you know, no Diddy. They be looking at that and they be seeing the way the girls be looking at that. But let's go back to the word needy and persist, right? I'm not gonna even front with y'all. If you are a handsome man, it is gonna be it's gonna always be more perceived as persistence than neediness. And I will say that might be where that whole, you know, oh, looks, money, status. Uh if I looked like Michael Ealy, or if I looked like a Hunter eyes or some shit, my eyes was more like Hunter or Chris Brown or some shit, I would just know what it feel like and I would be better. That's true. You'll have an affirmation from early on. I'm not gonna hold y'all fellas. But what it is that women are gonna see your fuck ups differently than they're gonna see someone fuck ups that they don't like. But I had I feel like it's still a fair game, because I knew niggas who were chubby and grubby, and niggas got way more women than me. And it was all in the charisma, it was all in the personality, you know? And it was many times in high school and shit like that where, bruh, a lot of women wasn't feeling me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Middle school, it was turned all the way up. But in high school, it was like some females were still on me, but some was just not type shit. And it was like, if you really want her, you gotta really go type shit. Go for it type shit. Now, I'm not, it was, my life has been really, really choppy, man. I'm about to get into the lesson though real quick because I ain't gonna do this to y'all. But listen, and we talking about through text, which is very important to me because, like I said, I've been always pretty decent in person. You know, I could flirt with a female person. I could go to shop right tomorrow and, you know, approach a female or let her know what's up type shit. But it's this texting shit we gonna handle right now. So let's get into it. How to be needy versus persistent type shit. Remember, all through my life I sucked at this shit. I never been and I'm gonna be bold enough to say you don't even gotta be good on the phone. As long as you know how to do a little texting, like if you could up your texting by 2 points, you're going to get pussy. Like, you feel me? And that's what guys don't peep. If you can learn how to just approach and up your texting a little bit, you could get her to the crib. If you could get her, you know, it's everything's like baking a cake, bro. It's like milk, eggs, sugar, da 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 da. It's a step, you know, it's a process. So first thing on this motherfucker, I got like 3 talking points. So first thing I said, you can't get needy uh, with a girl without actually blowing up her phone I mean, I say can't. I fucked up. You can be needy. You can. CAN. You can there a lot of guys don't get the concept, like you can still be needy without blowing a female phone up. Like, it's funny because I got this female right now that I ran into in the mall like last year. Uh got her Instagram. We fell off because my text game. I tell you, my shit was trash. And that's funny because I seen her like last week and she just said it again. She was like, well, you wasn't really saying nothing. And I had another girl tell me that too. So it's funny that I'm just not like kind of reviving my shit and coming back and talking to the same women, and they're kind of getting like, oh, he's more better to talk to. Like, so, you know, I got a message from her right now. I'm about to go open, but you can get needy with a girl without even blowing her up. So needy, an example of needy is versus persistent is kind of how I text this girl back, where another guy would have been kind of aggravated. So needy is an energetic thing. So the more women you get, the less needy you're gonna become. I know that's cliche, but what I mean by that is you're not gonna chase something you know that is around the corner. So it's like I approach women every time I'm outside, damn near all the time. So if she starts showing me too much of falling back, then I'm just gonna be like, okay, cool. But if I even if I do text her, I'm only gonna say something like what I said. And what I said to her was, I heard one of my dating coach say something like, "Yo, you trying to make this date that we about to go on as hard as possible, huh?" Like that's beautifully said. That's persistence versus neediness. Then you got a guy who says some shit like, the girl hit the guy up 2 days later. Then he texted her, and he was like, "Oh," she's like, "What you doing? Are you free?" He was like, "Yeah, but no, he didn't even say yeah. He just was like, "Oh yeah, um, what am I doing? I'm waiting for this girl to text me that ain't text me in 2 days. That's needy. You feel me?" So they both could be mistaken as each other because you're trying to be P. You're trying to be on some like stand on your square type shit, but in reality, that's not really what you're doing because you know you want to hit those and you want to approach her and technically you wasted your time. But see, the element of the game is not to wait forever. That's not what we're doing here. But see, being a true P is knowing that life don't work on your time and people are not always going to move at the drop of your dime. You feel what I'm saying? So when you really get gamed up, you really start realizing this shit. It come more easy because the shit that don't make sense makes sense, and the shit that makes sense don't make sense. So basically, with this girl, I ended up saying to her, she was like, "I'm busy, right? Hit me with all these. Um, my schedule is this. My schedule is that. Hit me with objections, right?" So I hit her with the, "I'm busy too. I be busy too, right? This is some game for y'all, right? Y'all can say this shit like, um, I'm busy too." No, my coach, one of the guys I listened to, he said, "I'm busy too. I'm sure we can both find a few hours." It's crazy because I said some shit just like that though, and I just wrote that down that what he said, but I said something like, "I'm busy too." Oh yeah, I said something like, I heard someone say people make time for things that they or people make time for people that they want to. So I said some shit like that, but I've been studying a little bit of that NLP shit, right? So I knew like a technique called quotes, and quotes is when you reference somebody. So I reference like a friend or she don't know who the somebody is, but you peep the game in there. I said I heard someone say that you blah 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 blah. That could make me more attractive, right? For multiple reasons. It showed that I got friends or people who give me advice or I care about me. But not only that, like you're more seductive when you make quotes for some reason. Like, oh, my mom told me that da 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 da. Because I'm making it impersonal. It doesn't feel as personal. Like I told y'all got suggestions and commands, and it's just more flirty when you make quotes and you talk about something as if you aren't talking about you and her no more. You dig what I'm saying? Like when you make it impersonal, it make a person say, "Damn, I kind of want to be more personal with this impersonal ass nigga," because you're not being needy. You're making it like, okay, next girl up. If it's a mind game, but I'm trying to show you how the psychology work. Like if you make it impersonal, she's gonna want to make it personal because you're being a player, and if she can feel that, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, I heard someone say, uh, people make time for things that they want to make time for. So it's kind of registering. See, women are so used to guys being needy and wanting to fuck, overbearing. They make everything personal. Remember, the needy guy said, "Oh, I'm waiting for a girl named Brianna to text me back." He was in his neediness. He was in his femininity. Masculinity is being indifferent. It's like, listen, girl, I heard someone say that, people make time for things they want to make time for. Killed her. Because now it's like, damn, like he actually, A, he right. And two, like I might, you know, he's showing up as attractive. So let's just keep going. Number two is so I just showed you how you could be needy without blowing her phone up. But number two is being misproportionate. That's kind of what I was saying about Buddy, who was just, he was misproportionate because all he had to do was wait. Because she said, "Are you free today?" Remember, she said, "Are you free today? What you doing?" And he hit her with the misproportionate message, which the proportionate message would have been, "Yeah, I'm today works for me. Today works." She said, "Are you free today?" All he had to do was say, "Today works." You know, quote for quote, "Today works. I'm free at this time, 8 p.m. Send the message." But he overplayed it. He was misproportionate. He wrote this big ass paragraph talking shit, and then she never wrote him back. See what I'm saying? So stay out of y'all feelings, and the best way you do that is by learning what improportionate and proportionate mean. Like, there's a time and a place to say this, and it's a time and a place to say that. It's a time and a place to serve a pepperoni pizza. It's a time and a place to serve, you know, salt and vinegar, but a sub or some shit. But what I'm saying is, like, you gotta remember, like, she's just a girl. You feel me? Now checking her come into place. You never check somebody who don't belong, who don't owe you nothing. So checking her come into place when y'all got a bond or a relationship and you see she doing some bullshit. But in the beginning, you don't check her because she don't owe you nothing and she got priorities. So you're kind of coming in under the radar. So your main objective is to turn her on and make her invest emotionally first. She's not even emotionally invested. You gotta make her feel some type of way. That's why, you gotta learn game. But let's look at this third thing before this shit. It says send I said basically never get mad or butt hurt because she is moving slower than you expected because she has the right to be undecided. Just like sales, just close the deal as if she was with it in the first place. Waiting is different than being thirsty. So you waiting, a hunter is going to always wait. That's a part of hunting. But waiting is not thirst. Thirst is jumping out in front with the shotgun out and then the thing get away because you can't help yourself. You feel me? Or getting mad that you can't get whatever it is that you're trying to get. That's thirsty. So next is on the list is send messages that are more. I don't even know what I put right here. Next thing is I said a girl wants you to make shit happen. If her schedule seems busy, don't get derailed by it. Say something like, "I'm busy too. I'm sure we can both find time." Neediness and persistent are two different things. So yeah, like I said, you know, sometimes you get caught in a female web, and you go a little bit into the narcissistic bag right now. Especially a lot of y'all guys that was raised by narcissistic women. Your gut reaction or your nature to when a woman is slowing, like, you gotta get real player with it. You gotta understand sometimes people gonna slow down just because they don't know you. And so real players know that they're not known. So they move in a way where they move in a way where I know you don't know. Starting from a place of respect, and that respect is much more grand to a female than coming in as if, I told you on the other, as if she likes you, but I didn't say act as if she knows you, or you feel what I'm saying, like, know me. So you got to find a middle ground between, like, how can I walk this tightrope? You feel me? How can I get to know her without falling off on this side or falling off on that side? And there's a method to the madness. You dig what I'm saying? There's a way. And again, you just want to be flirty and you want to be prosperous. You want to prosper and don't be needy. And I know y'all can run this video back, save it, like it, subscribe to the channel, but it's just a finesse to it. You know what I mean? And it's just like fishing or anything else. You got to be patient, and you gotta make sure that you're saying things that make sense, which is the biggest issue that guys don't do. They don't make sure that what they're saying is appropriate. It's be misproportionate messages being sent, and not just the length of the message. That's a different topic for another video. But the content within the wording that you're using doesn't have anything to do with uh, persistence of where you want to go, whether it be the date, the bedroom, you may want to link up, or just simply the logistics of when are you free, baby? I'm not going nowhere until we get this, because I'm texting Shorty right now. I seen like her last message, on Instagram. I ain't opened the messages, but I seen her last message was something like, I can't wait till my day off. So a lot of time women will do this, right? They'll ruminate in this little area of like, I might give him a pussy, but I might not give him a pussy. But I'm trying to see. So that's why I said if you get mad, you just gonna make her be like, oh, I don't know. But she not gonna go nowhere if she see that you're persistent, but she see that you're persistent in a way where you're not trying to make it sexual. That's why I tell you I gotta learn seduction, because seduction is better than all of the rest of the ways a guy could be kinky, sexual, naughty, dirty. None of that shit fucking with seduction, because to be seductive is to be sneaky. You know what I'm saying? That's the most that's the one that get women horny the most. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like from what I see and what I'm learning to do and be, that shit work like a charm. Because it's the most magnetic. And in the dictionary, the synonym for the word magnetic is charming. So, you could charm the panties off for sure, but you can't really come in being kinky all the time. You can't always come in being freaky. A lot of y'all guys, y'all try to come in almost like with a shotgun in your hand, like I said, and that's what makes the female run. Like, nah, I don't want to fuck this stranger. You'll get a lot more done with honey. You know what I'm saying? You'll get a lot more bees with honey type shit. So seduction is one of the more cunning. I don't want to say conniving, but it's more luring. It's more magnetic. It's more magnetizing. You know what I'm saying? And the words that you choose, right? It's not, sometimes it is the actions that can hint at a female and let her know what you're trying to do. But a lot of the time, for me personally, I want to be a mouthpiece. I don't give a fuck about holding a door or doing this, because I've been that type of guy. That's not the issue for a lot of y'all guys. A lot of the issue be y'all don't put y'all sentences together or build them in a way where they're naturally hitting her and making her say, I can't figure this motherfucker out. That be the issue. Y'all don't got that type of magnitude with the mouthpiece. Y'all say basic things. You ate today? You want some popcorn? Even though that those little simple things get you to the place too, because you're women are curious by nature. So just the fact that you're asking or even talking to her is making her think, do he want to fuck me? Which is technically seduction, but you're not actively being seductive. Like you're not doing anything purposefully, or should I say, you're not building the sentences to where you're not purposefully building your sentences to where when you say shit in basic conversation, it's kind of like subconsciously ruminating and doing that shit I need to do type shit. So we're gonna talk more about that, bro. But I'm about to end the video because somebody who I think just subscribed told me my channel will pop if I stop making long ass videos. And I just, sometimes I'm passionate about this shit, man. So, you know, uh, Really curious to figure out this game myself a little more and more and more each day. I still get, I ain't gonna say butterflies, but I still get the feeling of like, damn, what if Shorty don't fuck with me? Or what? I still get those little feelings too sometimes. But man, all that shit be bullshit because she either gonna fuck with you or she not. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like, and then a lot of the time when y'all be stalling and waiting and no opening messages and not texting back and being consistent, that let her know that you pussy without you even knowing. You think that it make you look busy, but women know that you're not busy the same way we're saying to her, you're not busy, let me take you on a date. She's like, he's not busy, he could have texted me back. So y'all think y'all slick, but that shit be making niggas look, just as weak as we be. You feel me? Just as weak as we fucking be. So, man, like this video, man. Hopefully y'all gain some wisdom, some great information. Keep talking to women from another planet, not from Earth, because they know everybody on Earth. They know they figured everybody on Earth out. So I'm trying to speak to women from different orbits, different planets, so they can really, you know, get hit in a different way. So, man, like this video, subscribe, man. It's your boy Game Like Will coming to y'all with some major game, man. Game Like Will, man. See you on the next video, man.